Do you feel like sneaker events are just reseller to reseller?
Yeah.
Selling?
Well, not reseller selling, but like I feel like we see everything multiple times on different tables, and it's like the difference might be like £5, £10, and it's like it's kind of like there's better options, but you're all offering the same thing. And so when you see like a niche table that has like, for example, stuff that you don't usually see, like even like old school like dunk collabs or like these kind of stuff like are like well created, you can appreciate them more and they stick out more. Like,
And not even, and that's the thing. Everybody wants to make profit.
Yeah.
But some people sacrifice either by doing used or by doing the pairs that aren't reselling for much. So, like I saw a pair of Atmos Dunks. They don't go for much, but you would see you're going to see a lobster. You're going to see every sneaker event. You're going to see a lobster. A lobster is a high ticketed shoe, and it resells for a lot. You're going to see that type of stuff. But where it's like, I don't know, an Atmos, or you might see a just random dunks, or random dunks, or just random shoes in general, because there's too many in my brain. But yeah, it's interesting to see. But I don't know if people are willing to pay like the price in terms of like
people don't need to.
No. In terms of, not everybody's gonna go to a sneaker shop and buy a Red Lobster. Like the common person isn't gonna go unless they physically, one, it's too expensive, and then unless they physically are going to set out. You don't impulsively buy a Red Lobster if you don't have the money for it, or you're going out with your parent.
Yeah.
Bolly, what were you gonna say?
Sometimes I wonder if sneaker events are still profitable for resellers, in a sense where beforehand it was like before StockX, for example, when like people started doing footwear, it's like that's where people were being able to actually go out and be like, cool, I'm going out to get some Red Lobster today because I don't know where else I'm going to get it from. And the consignment store down the road is telling me £9 plus VAT. So
Because there's two people's prices.
Exactly. But now it's like with all these other alternatives or other methods of people being able to pick up these shoes, I do wonder if it's actually still like profitable, because the age of reselling has evolved.
Yeah.
But in-person reselling hasn't really changed much.
When you say what do you mean?
Like if you look at if you compare a sneaker event today, obviously, to like one that was like 15 years ago, in my opinion, like even though I wasn't there 15 years ago, innit, but like from what I can see, it seems like it's still the same in the sense of people have tables. Tables are still the same. People go, they buy shoes on the tables, like that's it, kind of thing. Like the actual event hasn't really changed much.
But I feel like that's where like the internet has changed things.
Yeah.
In terms
And
of
incentives.
like, yeah, but like also StockX and products like and websites like that have homogenized the way people view product. So like for example, a Jordan 4 for resellers is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a bit of bread on it, kind of thing. A Jordan 1 might be like a bit like, yeah, I might make bread on certain silhouettes, but not all of them. And 15 years ago, or in 2024 now, so like what, 2009, the internet wasn't as active or as prominent when it came to people's purchasing patterns. So not only would people pull up to a table with like completely different shoes to their mates just because of the nature of like how it is, it's also like they're coming here because they might not even be trying to sell that. Obviously some people will be flipping, but other people might be like on a thing of, I need this crepe, I need it in a half size bigger, or I need this crepe, but I prefer this one in the pack. If somebody's got that one in the pack, I prefer to swap. And I feel like
I hear that.
I feel like now every man has a Jordan 4 red Thunder on the table. Every man has a white Thunder on the table. Every person has like a Jordan 6. You'll see a couple fragments there. Like it's very much similar energies on each table. So that's why when you see tables that have stuff that you haven't seen, it's like, oh wait, hold on, you got that? That's hard. You're more intrigued to stop and look.
It would be interesting to have a conversation with someone who's been reselling for a long period of time, just to be able to again understand it. Because like for example now, obviously tables aren't free. So when you think about like at these events, let's say if you put two bills down for the table, hypothetically, and you sold,
Go to like 5 crepes, £50 profit. You cover your table.
but then
That's just covering your table. That's not covering how you get there.
Yeah.
Just I get what you mean. Don't get me wrong,
like-
but all of these things all contribute to it. and you want to make money. You're not going to an event
to just get by,
to get and to bring half the things back. Like, as much as a lot of these crepes are just to show in terms of, you're not going to sell a Swarovski dunk at a local thing. If it's a sneaker con, fair enough, maybe. But the smaller events, you're not necessarily gonna sell these. And as owners, you would know certain things are for certain clients. I remember when we did the podcast with
LSC.
No, LSC? No.
Not London Sneaker Club.
Yeah, the Sneaker Club.
Yeah.
I keep on getting them close with LNS because that's London Sneaker School. Yeah, London Sneaker Club proxied that they were saying that there's certain people that have certain shoes, and when it comes to a specific shoe, you know where it's going to be, and you know who's going to have what, because there's not that many either in the country or in London or what. So you're not going to sell these type of shoes. They're just to bring people into the table to buy other things.
But I feel like where I have a problem with that is resellers go expecting to sell, but their product's the same as everybody else's. If they went, and I'm not saying this would work, but if they went, and they intentionally were like, cool, the product I'm going out today is product that you will not really see like that, and product that's like low key, but I know certain people are looking for and will buy. Like, for example, I always tell you that the way I measure a sneaker event is if I see a pair of 2018 Jordan 1 Court Purples. That's the way I'm like, cool. Like, how deep is your archive really in terms of the last 5 years? Like, what have you got, kind of thing? Or last 7 years now? What have you got? And if I don't see that shoe at all, it's like, oh, I would have thought that there's enough range there for somebody to have that.
But
that's kind of
go on.
Basing, like, if you're looking at it from like a business point of view, you're basing your whole experience or your
on one person's.
It's on the minority, and that's
No, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Because like, even with that though, like, let's say for example you're there and you see the Court Purple 2018s, you're not gonna buy it though.
This is the thing. It's like where everybody has the same product. There is a better chance for you to push product if you're selling something different than if you have something the same as everybody else. Because that means, if everybody has their cost at 210 and you're not trying to sell yours for less than 220, my man's gonna look at your table, be like, oh, that's nice, and then be like, oh, but that guy offered me 210. Can you match that?
Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, this is all like, obviously, if there's problems with a car, there's labor costs. This is labor costs. Labor costs in terms of getting to the event and all of these things. Nobody's going to go to an event to break even or to bring half the things back. So I'm not going to take...
I don't think you go there aiming for that, but at the same time, if it happens...
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So much of the same product.
That's what I'm saying. If it happens, it happens. But you're always going to try and put your best foot forward.
Of course.
By taking the things that you know you're going to sell.
Yeah,
nobody's going to go... Nobody's necessarily going to... I understand it, but nobody's going to go to an event to be different.
Yeah.
Because being different doesn't make you money. Jordan 4 White Thunders, Jordan 4 Yellow Thunder. By the way, I'm going to make a video about this, but I really hate the fact that every Jordan is called a Thunder.
Yeah.
But Jordan 4 White Thunders, red, yellow.
They're coming at Power Rangers.
And then the blue ones dropped as well, but what do they call the blue one?
Did they drop?
The black and blue, no?
I thought they didn't drop.
I'm pretty sure they've dropped.
I thought they didn't drop. It's just that guy on TikTok that has
really?
reps. Yeah, it's just him.
I feel like I've seen it in real life one time. I could be bugging though.
Yeah, probably a rep.
Fairs.
But yeah, that guy on TikTok.
I didn't really do too much research just to get...
Yeah.
The whole Thunder thing, it just...
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. We're not really those guys like, has that shoe come out before? We like, if you wear it, you're wearing it, innit? Like,
literally.
That's how it go. But as I was saying, like, nobody's gonna go to an event to be different, because being different doesn't make you money. So what you're gonna see there is what everybody's gonna have, because it makes everybody money. Where people are different is the price that they put it at. So if everybody's doing 210, that's why the funny thing is, you go to all of these events at the beginning of the day, they start 2:30. By the end of the day, they're selling it for 2, because they don't want to take it home. Yeah, and they know that people are probably selling it lower, so they have to price match or go lower than them just so that they can get their stock gone.
And that's the thing. That's where they lose money. So that's where, like, my opinion comes from, the fact that, would you rather sell different or sell less and take 180 home on a shoe that costs you 200? But that's the question.
Yeah.